Sometimes what starts out as a simple traffic stop can escalate into something much more.
Like you don't believe me.
I'm sorry. You're not doing a real good job, man. Looks like there's some drugs in the truck.
Here are some shocking cases where a routine traffic stop led to some unexpected discoveries. On March 23, 2021, in Osseo, Wisconsin, a police officer initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle for speeding, clocking it at 90 miles per hour in a 70 zone. Upon stopping the vehicle, the occupants were identified as 27-year-old Eric Larkins and 28-year-old Shavonte Powell. The officer approached the vehicle and explained the reason for the stop.
Hey, officer revoked the Osseo Police Department. The reason I stopped you is your speed. You know how fast you were going?
Yeah, probably 70.
Nah, you went faster than that, man.
Nah, I braked running. I wasn't going that fast. I see you going to the side.
Yeah, I saw you coming around the corner, man. I know you'd... Yeah, your brakes, yeah, you were going about that fast when you went past me. I do a 90. Yeah, you saw me when I came around, torpedo the brakes. I mean, I get it. Where are you coming from? Indiana? Alright. Is this your rental then, or what? Yours? You got your ID with you? Anything inside the vehicle I need to know about? What's it? No. Any marijuana? What's it? No. Cocaine? Methamphetamine? Heroin? Those are just questions I asked.
The officer explained the reason behind his questions, referencing his past experiences where traffic stops escalated beyond mere speeding incidents.
Yep, traffic stops lead into a lot of different things, man. Nope, traffic stops lead into a lot of different things. When you're going from one state to another, well, no, I'm just asking questions. Find out, making sure everyone's on the straight and narrow, you know? That's all. That's all. You be... Okay. Yeah. Nope. You'd be surprised what we find out here. You know, find a bunch of coke and stolen guns the other week. Traffic stop, simply for speed. So, alright. Fair enough. Well, I'll be back with you, alright?
What you got going on?
They were going 90.
What's that?
They were going 90.
You're going 90?
But they're saying that they're coming from Indiana, going back to the cities. But they rented it at 10:58 p.m. on the 22nd, so like 6 hours ago. And it has to be returned tonight by 9 p.m. back in Chicago.
And they rented it in Chicago?
Yeah.
But they're coming from Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't line up, does it?
Yeah. You want to ask, she rented it, it's under her name.
The driver?
Passenger.
Passenger?
Ask them and what their plans are, how they're supposed to return it back to Chicago.
When the officer spoke with Eric and Shavonte, their stories did not match. Eric explained that his girlfriend was only picking him up because the tickets were too expensive. Given his extensive criminal history, the officer had more reason to doubt his story.
Hey, I'm just going to have you step back here. I'm just going to chat with you a bit, all right? Just want to go right back there over more of the shoulder. Is there anything on you, man? Guns, knives, anything? Mind if I pat you down? Come on over here, man. Stay smooth. There you go. Alright. Are you on probation out of Minnesota?
No, sir.
No?
I'm not on that.
Were you on probation before?
No, sir.
No? When was the last time you got arrested?
Probably like a few months back or something like that.
What was that for?
I got arrested in a car in a vehicle with some guys, so it was about like 2-3 months ago or something like that. Probably 2 months ago.
Alright, what did you get arrested for though?
Being with somebody. I guess they was...
That's not illegal. What did you get arrested for?
I got arrested for being with somebody. It was like a... Basically, they was coming, somebody had a warrant and they was following him. Like he had a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah.
He was in the car with me, I was driving. And that's when I got pulled over, I got arrested with him.
What did they charge you for though?
PC, weapons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know, to be honest, like, I'm trying to think back, but like, I got arrested like, probably like a month ago or something like that. 2 months ago.
And that was for what you just said?
Say that again?
And that was for what you just said?
Yeah, I believe so,
Alright.
yeah.
When was the last time you got a drug charge? That you at least got charged?
That was the same thing.
Okay.
That was, I guess it was paraphernalia in the vehicle when they towed the vehicle.
Is there anything inside the vehicle tonight, man?
Nah.
If you got a little bit of weed or a pipe, I'll toss it, but...
I don't have shit, bro. I wouldn't lie to you about that. She just really just picked me up from Indiana. I would have flew, but this cost too much.
Yeah.
And I was trying to take the bus, but I still didn't have no way from Indiana to get to Chicago, pretty much. The mega bus is the cheapest. You know?
Yeah.
They don't have that up in Indiana.
How'd you get down there?
Say that again.
How'd you get down there?
Where, to Indiana?
Yeah.
I drove down there. I drove with my brother to Indiana. This was a while back, probably like a few weeks or something like that.
All right.
A week ago, 2 weeks ago.
You don't
been at my
even know?
sister's house. Nah, yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago.
All
It ain't
right.
that long. I've been down here for like 4 days. My sister basically had a housewarming party, so I've been down here at her house. So
Okay.
just chilling. Why? Did I do something wrong or something?
Well, this is a little weird, man.
What's a little bit?
Like a rental that's supposed to be returned in the same city to go up, to go back. You don't know how long you've been down there. You have a pretty good criminal history going on.
Nah, I just told you how long I've been
Yeah.
down there, and my girl already, she got the rental because I've been down there a couple days and I couldn't get home.
Yeah.
So I would have been came home. She actually doing me a favor. And
Why didn't she just get you a one-way and you go drive it to Minnesota and turn it in and be done?
Bro, it costs $700, $800 to do a one-way in that vehicle.
Well,
Believe me or not.
that's because they already factor the miles in.
She's going back to Chicago though.
Yeah.
With her dad and them.
No, that's why. Then they're gonna rack up the miles because you pay per mile. I'm pretty sure.
It's free.
So.
No, it's free mileage. I don't know what you're talking about. It's free mileage. This is the cheapest way to bring me. I wouldn't make that up.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get here for like 3-4 days, like leave. But like I wouldn't. That's the easiest way. You could Google it right now. $700, $800 at the most it costs to leave in Minnesota. I asked her the same thing.
Sure.
She said I would have flew back, but it costs too much to leave the vehicle, so I'm gonna just drive back. I chose to drive here so she could sleep, because she gotta drive back. You know? That's too long.
And you're a convicted felon, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. I have been convicted 2010.
Okay.
Like I was a juvenile then.
All right.
So
What was that for?
it was for aiding and abetting, basically.
What was that?
Felony that's the charge. Aiding and abetting, accomplish after fact.
Okay. What was the charge that you're aiding and abetting?
I want to say it's like murder, basically.
Okay.
I was a juvenile, so somebody died, basically. I went to jail, I was there, told about everything, came, you know, and then I got put on probation. So that's the only reason I'm a convicted felon. You know? I was 17 then.
What's yours inside the vehicle right now?
I can't hear you, bro.
What's yours inside the vehicle?
What do you mean, what's
Bags, what's yours?
My duffel bag.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Does she have any bags?
Yeah, she got her backpack.
Alright. Do you have a problem if I search your bag?
Say that again?
Can I search your bag?
Yeah, I would say you could search it, but I would want to know why. Like, do you not believe me?
No, I don't.
Alright, well, if I give you my bag and search my bag, I could go about my way and stuff?
Yeah, if you guys got nothing, you're going to be on your way.
What do you mean, got nothing? It's nothing in the car. Bro.
Guns, knives.
Nothing in the car.
Any large sums of cash?
Say that again?
Large sums of cash?
No, sir.
No? That's why we're just trying to make sure that everybody's on the straight and narrow, you know? So as long as there ain't nothing crazy in there.
I don't have nothing, but I don't like the fact that you want to search everything, because it's like you don't believe me. But I can give it to you and show you like all.
Yeah, people lie to us, man.
After talking to Eric, the officer then approached Shavonte. He tried to get Shavonte's permission to search the vehicle, but she declined and expressed that she was offended by the officer's request.
Shavonte? Alright, sorry. Is there anything inside the vehicle I need to know about? Any guns? Drugs? Large sums of cash? Can I search the vehicle from bumper to bumper? Like I told you before, trying to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know? Alright, so he already gave me permission to search his bag. That's why I'm asking you, because you rented the vehicle and you're in the vehicle. Alright? Alright, so do you have a problem if I search the vehicle?
I don't think that's necessary. That's what's throwing me off. It's kind of, I don't know what this is getting at, but I'm starting to feel kind of like do it, pulled over, and again, I'm asleep.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, and I'm asking you because you rented the vehicle and you're in the vehicle. Because for what I see on the interstate out here, it's not necessarily common to get a rental that's from Chicago and be driven up to the cities and return back to Chicago with his criminal history and whatnot.
So this is based off his criminal history. So.
Well, and you have some stuff with theft, whatever, and I'm not worried about that. I'm just making sure that that he's not in possession of any firearms, all right, because he's a convicted felon, and that you don't have any drugs and large sums of cash. That you're not bringing stuff from one place to another. All right, you're still good with me searching your bag?
Why? What she say? What happened, bro? Tell me.
I don't know. She doesn't like me. I don't think.
I'm gonna be honest. She's upset. She's tired.
Yeah. No, but I mean, she spelled it out of everything that's kind of weird.
You said what?
She spelled everything out that's kind of weird.
She spelled everything out.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
I mean, to get a rental that has to go back.
Oh, that's how.
You don't even know how long you've been in Indiana. Because when I first asked
you want me to get on the phone and call and verify, you can hear my sister talk.
No,
She's
but you know,
right
the first
now
answer was a week and a half, and then then you said she told me a week, and you told me like a month back here.
See, that's how I know you was over just listening. It was a month because you asked questions in 3 different shapes and forms.
Can I search your bag?
No.
All right. Hang tight. I'm gonna go get my certified narcotics canine. Stay there.
I'm gonna get it, bro.
Nope. Stay there.
Bro, I get hurt too, to be honest. You can get your dog out too. But I'm telling you, bro, I really just was like, the way you said that to me, like jumping around there, can I search your bag? Like, I'm trying to be like you, like, she's upset, bro. She's pissed, so that's getting on her nerves.
Fine.
Like, you pissing her up, that's my girl,
that's fine.
bro. Understand me.
That's fine. Is there anything inside the vehicle?
No, sir.
All right. Nope, you're good. Where is it?
While the canine police dog was searching the vehicle, its behavior indicated that it detected the presence of narcotics in the vehicle.
Where is it? Yeah. All right, Eric, you're gonna come take a seat in the back of my car, man. Come on. Right here. There you go. Take a seat.
Can I sit in now? Please?
She ain't gonna get you.
Yeah, but
There's
can I sit in
There's a cage. She
I
can't.
know.
Yeah.
You'll be okay, man. Seriously, you're
There you go. All right, Javante, I'm gonna have you step on out. All right. Yeah. My certified narcotics canine alerted to the driver's side door. I'm gonna have you step on out.
You said what?
My certified narcotics canine alerted to the driver's side door. I'm gonna have you step on out. Getting anything on you inside the vehicle?
No.
No? Alright, then this is gonna be quick and easy, alright? I'll have you go step in front of my squad car here.
I got a question.
Yep.
Is there a reason? Well, not is it a reason? The reason why we were separated. Can you guys just clarify that for the video?
Yep, it's because I have one seat in my
only
car.
has one seat in his car.
And
So is
he's
he in
here.
this car?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to be in this car then.
No.
There's nowhere to sit.
Let's go.
Okay.
There's nowhere to sit the dogs in the other cab.
What's
Bro,
up?
please, bro. Please, I'll sit. Put me in that one.
She
Just
can't
the
get you.
dog. Bro, she's loud in my ear. I
Yeah.
promise you.
Just calm down, man.
During the search of the vehicle, the officer pulled back the lining on the left side of the trunk and found a rectangular-shaped object.
Come here. Bring your phone.
Huh?
Come here. Step on out.
What? Whoa, hold on. Hold on. What's happening? What is
Take a seat.
happening? What is happening?
Take a seat. Take a seat. There's a kilo.
A what?
Here's a key. Brian's behind your back. Over. Step on out. Brian's behind your back.
What's going on?
I'll come chat with you in a bit.
Is that in, stuck in there?
Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't even. 'Cause that side was good, this side was popped.
The officer poked a hole in the tightly wrapped object and observed a white, powdery substance inside. Later, the substance tested positive for cocaine. It weighed just under 2.5 pounds and had an estimated street value of $100,000. The suspects, Eric Larkins and Shavonte Powell, were taken to Trempealeau County Jail. They were charged with felony manufacture and intent to deliver cocaine. Both of the suspects posted $20,000 cash bonds and were eventually released. However, their case was later dismissed. The judge ruled to dismiss the evidence on grounds that the police extended the traffic stop without reasonable suspicion after they had finished writing the tickets. On May 2nd, 2022, Louisiana state troopers conducted a routine traffic stop on an 18-wheeler in St. Tammany Parish at approximately 6:20 a.m. During the stop, the troopers interrogated the driver and the owner of the truck, identified as 32-year-old Melvin Contreras and 40-year-old Pedro Sarante. The officers inquired about their travel route and the nature of their cargo, but the responses raised the troopers' suspicions.
Hey, good morning. Is your door open? Is your door open? Nope. Hey, how you doing? Hey, my name is Trooper Reginald Stickler. She's done nothing wrong. Okay, simple DOT inspection. You have your driver's license with you? Awesome. You have what's a good phone number for you, sir? You owner operator or you work for somebody? Okay, what's the first name of that person? First name of that person. Oh, say it again.
Pedro Sarante.
I don't need the last name, just the first name, that's all. Are you currently loaded?
No, I'm
okay,
empty.
empty. Where are you running from?
I'm running from Texas.
What part?
That Orange, Texas.
Orange?
Yeah.
Where are you headed to next?
New York.
Back to New York?
Yeah.
What part of New York? New York, or
Bronx,
Yonkers?
Bronx.
Bronx?
Yeah.
It's a long way empty, huh?
Not good load.
No good loads?
No, but I'm probably gonna stop like probably Tennessee, probably about
See if you can get in a load there?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you have your registration for the truck, cab card or anything? Be careful.
It should be around here.
Okay. When's the last time you got inspected, sir?
It's been a long time.
Been a little bit? Okay. Well, that's good. 2005 Peterbilt?
Yes.
Okay. And the trailer, is that yours or you rent it or you just pick it up and drop it as you go?
No, that's the company. It's also a company.
Okay. All right. Is the registration for the trailer, is it in here? Is it?
Yeah, it should be here.
Should be here? Okay. I noticed you got tin on your windows. Have you ever been stopped and talked about that before?
I never been.
Okay.
Well, I didn't put it there, so.
Okay. All right, I don't see anything here.
Let me see. So there. It should be.
That's a Peterbilt.
Is something on the back?
It might be in the bubble on the trailer. I might have to go look for it. Don't worry, that's your insurance, and this is something else. That's all the paperwork you got. Temporary credential. IFTA, that's IFTA. This is the company you're working for, right?
Mm.
PLK?
Yeah.
And that's your title. IRP. That's it. All right, it's not a problem. I can get off the chair. Not a problem. All right, you're running ELD? I mean, it's up to you. I'm going to hold on to your registration. I'll bring it back to you when I'm done.
No, I did the paper log.
Okay.
Due to the fact they stole my tablet.
They stole your tablet? How'd they get it?
Look.
They broke this?
Yeah, they broke it.
Why the hell would they steal the tablet?
I don't know. I think
of all the things to
Something
steal?
like that. I don't know.
Of all the things they would steal?
It's crazy. Like.
So when did that happen?
That happened. It happened like New Jersey, something like that.
Okay. You got the police report with you?
No.
Okay, how come you didn't fill out your date for the day? Date.
Well.
Date.
Oh, I forgot to put it on.
Yeah. You were off yesterday, I got that. But you still got to put your date in here.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Since I'm not used to doing the logbook like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's not a problem, okay? Look, relax on that, okay? Look,
I've never been pulled over. That's the thing.
Never ever. Never been roadside inspected, nothing.
No.
How long you been trucking?
I've been like for about 5 years.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I've been stopped like around, how you call it, weigh station?
Yeah. Scale house, they look for your weight and stuff.
Scale house, like before I used to do dump truck.
Okay,
so
local get stopped all the time. I got that. All right, over the road's a little bit different. Obviously, you can see that. You've been doing this for 5 years and you haven't gotten roadside inspection. Okay?
No.
Not a problem. This is the reason why. It's because I saw the tin on your windows. That is a violation, okay?
After getting Melvin's information, the officer eventually explained the reason for the traffic stop.
Is it single driver or you got somebody back here?
No. I got my friend in the back. He's sleeping.
Oh, okay. So y'all tag team drive or just you?
No, just me.
Who is that?
He's the owner.
He's the owner of the truck?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So does he ever drive?
No.
But he's the owner of the truck?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. What did y'all take down that way?
Excuse me?
What cargo did you bring down that way? Down to Texas?
¿Qué fue lo que trajimos? ¿Qué fue lo que trajimos, contame? He's still sleeping.
Let him sleep. Let him sleep, man. Don't mess with him. So were you with him when you came down?
Huh?
You drove?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you remember that last load? Not really.
So I gotta take out the tents.
Say it again.
I gotta take out the tents.
Tent. Yeah. All right. Come on back this way. Your wallet's right here. Come on back this way. Yeah. Come after me. So this is your authority right now? This is who you're working for?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's PLK Transport?
Yeah, because we run under that company, but the thing is basically his. That's all.
So,
yes.
PLK is the guy who's in there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He owns it, but y'all are subcontracted to the other people. Oh,
Exactly.
that's not a problem. It's not a problem. How long have you been with this guy? Well, okay, now as in you just got hired today?
No.
So what is now? Stand right there for me.
Let's see.
Huh? About a month?
Yeah.
Okay. Who'd you work for before?
Like before I used to work for myself, but my business went down.
Okay. You were over the road before? You said 5 years.
I was doing car holder.
Car hauler.
With a
Okay.
pickup.
Okay.
And when the flood came like in New Jersey, what happened was I was parked, the river came out, and it flooded the truck. So insurance actually paid it off.
Where were you? Where was the truck at where y'all got flooded?
That was like, how you call it, New Jersey by the 21.
Okay.
So
And how bad a flood was this? This was how long ago?
That was like about last summer.
Last summer y'all got a big flood?
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
paying attention down here. I really haven't been paying attention up
So
north.
what happened was when the flood came, so I went there. I was literally like about with 3 cars. So I go, I'm like, it lasted like about, since I live in Yonkers, I lasted like about an hour or 2 to get there. When I got there, I saw that truck everything. Like, you see, like, what the cup holders at? The water was all the way over.
Y'all really, I didn't think it flooded like that up there. Down here, it floods. Come on up this way.
The police continued to question Melvin in an attempt to get more information about his driving history and experience on the road.
Okay, so
Yes.
you've been with them for a month, you said, right? And you've been driving over the road for about 5 years, you said?
Yes.
And before that, you were in local, right? Trucks, travel trucks, local. All right. So
Yes.
this is your logbook, correct? This
Yeah.
is your signature and everything.
Yes.
Okay. So we started this logbook. Obviously, 4/21 you went back, but probably here on the 28th, right?
Yeah.
When did your ELD get stolen from you?
Before this,
Before this. Okay. What day?
I don't know exactly. Because I wasn't here.
Okay. So how do you know it got stolen?
He told me.
Oh, so he told you about it.
Yeah.
So it's possible
it was
that
parked.
it was parked. Okay. Well, we'll have to go and talk to him about that. Okay. When you came down this way from New Jersey down this way, all right? What day was that? Do you remember?
It was right here. 28.
Okay. So you're in the Bronx here.
Yeah.
Okay. What were y'all hauling? Do you remember?
No.
Okay. This is part of the reason why you need to write shipping papers and stuff down there. Okay. Also,
Because I'm new to this. I'm sorry, man.
you've been running trucks for 5 years.
Yeah, but basically logbook and local, when you
I know
under
local.
150,
I know local. You don't. Right. I got that. Okay. I know the rule. All right. But you've been riding regular big trucks for 5 years. Okay. The last truck you had, I assume, had an ELD in it.
It was a pickup.
It was a what?
A pickup. A 350.
Okay. You still had to have an ELD if you were over 26 and you were running commercial over the road. Okay. So you had an ELD. Okay. That ELD never went down, no nothing. You never touched paper log before that.
I did touch it when I was starting.
Mm-hmm.
That was like,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. All right. So basically, you picked up this last load that y'all went down. Do you have your bill laden in the truck for that last load, which y'all dropped off?
No, he used to have it.
So he has it. All right. I'll have to go up and go talk to him. Anyway, you got to make sure wherever you pick up. So I assume y'all were coming from Bronx because that's what you got written here.
Yeah.
Okay. To where y'all were going. I
Yes,
assume
sir.
that was Orange, Texas.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever the start and the destination is
Yeah.
of your vehicle, you got to have your start and destination there. Because you don't have that on every day. Okay? So, you went from Bronx,
Yeah.
you stopped in, where's this at? Van Hill, Texas? Is that right?
No. That's Future Van Hill at the TA.
At the TA. Where is the Van Hill at? What state?
I'll tell you right now, I was in VA.
That's Virginia?
Yeah.
So you went from New York to Virginia,
Yeah.
right?
That's that.
Okay?
Then TA, Van Hill.
Yeah.
Can I get my phone?
Yeah. Let's go back up there. I got to get that bill laying down right here.
While examining the truck's travel logs, the officer noticed discrepancies that aroused suspicion.
Now, I want you to look at something. I want you to look at something right quick.
Yeah.
You stopped in Pearl River, Louisiana. Stayed there overnight. Did your pre-trip in Pearl River, Louisiana. It only took you 1, 2, 3 hours to get to Orange, Texas.
Yeah.
No. Try again. It takes you at least 3 hours just to get to Baton Rouge from Slidell, especially with traffic at that time. That time of the morning, you're not going to have traffic, but it's going to take you longer than that to get to Orange, Texas. I guarantee it. So, either A, you got a false log, or B, I don't know what else B could be, but something else is going on.
You could check. It's
Go ahead, put Slidell, Pearl River, Louisiana to Orange, Texas, and see what that comes up with. I guarantee it ain't gonna be 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Either that or you warp speeding it. Talk to me, what's going on here? And I'm gonna show you something else too, okay? You went to Pearl River, right?
Yeah.
No problem there. You went to Orange, Texas. You stayed in Orange, Texas off duty 1 day, 2 day. Now you're on your return trip. Nowhere in here do I see that you offloaded. You didn't go on duty, you didn't do offloading, you didn't do none of that. I don't know either. I'll forgive you, it's not a problem, but what else is going on? What do I mean? What else is going on? There's got to be a reason why. And who's this guy you got riding in there? I know you said the owner of the truck. How long you been knowing him? Okay, what's his name? Pedro?
Yeah.
Sarantes?
Sarante. Sarante.
Sarante. Okay. And he don't drive at all?
He's not driving. No.
He's not driving at all on this trip. And you don't know what you brought down? You don't know the cargo?
No.
Okay. Do you remember dropping off?
Yeah.
In Orange, Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you go to drop off at? Was it a store? Was it a distribution center? Was it?
Distribution center.
Okay. For who?
I don't know.
Walmart? FedEx?
No.
You don't know the product that you dropped off?
No.
Okay. Hey man, is this your first run with him? Your first time you rode with him?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So y'all don't have a normal contract of stuff that y'all move back and forth? Do y'all do you have a normal contract of stuff that y'all move back and forth? Like what do y'all normally haul? Do you know?
Sometimes meat, sometimes lemon, all depends.
Okay. And that's a reefer unit you got there?
Yeah, that's what we feel.
And you've been knowing this guy for a little while, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. But you can't remember what y'all brought down?
Yeah, the thing.
He's got the stuff. Not a problem. I mean, that happens. Although I'm a little confused as far as,
Yes.
wait a minute, which state is that? Illinois. I'm a little confused as far as
First one.
your logbook, babe. Why is that like that?
No, I think it was my error basically.
I understand that. What I'm trying to understand is, was it an error of just a mistake, or was it an error because you've been fudging your logbook the whole time?
No.
I mean, be straight, man. I mean, that's all it is.
No,
You be straight.
I understand. Basically, when I go, like when I leave, I actually leave it open, then I go straight and just do it.
Well, that's the way you're supposed to do it, but obviously when you take off, you would bring your line down and start it, right? And you can see what time, okay, it's whatever, 6 o'clock in the morning or something.
I didn't, the thing was that I didn't do it when I finished.
Okay.
I did it afterwards. And basically I made the error.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, look, hey, we all make mistakes. I'm just trying to understand whether it's...
The officer then proceeded to question Pedro for additional information.
I'm doing okay. Listen, come have a seat over here so we can talk. All right. Who is this you got driving for you? What is his name?
Melvin.
Melvin? How long you been knowing him?
I got 3 years.
About 2 years, okay. What did y'all haul from New York down to Orange, Texas?
Yeah, because I gotta check. Sorry, I ain't a little bit.
It's okay. You're good. You're good. Bueno.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
What did you bring from Bronx, from New York, to Orange, Texas?
Oh, the Orange, Texas. He said I gotta check the load. You know what I mean? The broker says, oh, I need to check the load. Because
Well, no. From Bronx,
yeah,
did you bring a load to Orange, Texas?
Orange, Texas.
Did you bring one?
Orange, Texas.
Did you drop one off?
I'm sorry, I don't understand either.
Okay, you understand me pretty good. From New York,
New York, yeah.
New Jersey, New York, wherever.
Yes.
Did you bring a load, cargo, to Orange, Texas?
Oh, the load.
Load to Orange, Texas.
Oh, it's every week you gotta check the load.
So you didn't bring a load to Orange, Texas?
Yeah, because the pay on New Jersey is cheapy.
Okay.
2,500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
So
cheap.
did you bring a load to Texas?
Yeah. On Texas, all the.
Do you have a bill? Do you have a shipping paper when you brought it down?
I go to the sell the drug stuff for the. What you say? the paper. I'm going to drop it off the paper on the store.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come.
Okay. You're missing what I'm saying. Spanish?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do you have a bill?
No, you said
Shipping paper?
no, I don't understand. No, go to the.
Okay. No, not right now. No, not right now. Hold on a second. You have a bill for the load that you brought to Texas.
No. So
It's on your phone?
you got the transfer for the Spanish and English?
That is. Spanish, right there.
Yes, but this one is Spanish.
Okay.
It's transfer English. You got this.
This is English, that's Spanish.
Yes. But,
Do you have a bill for the cargo you brought from Texas? Brought to Texas?
Yes, but the bill, from the company.
You sent it to the company already?
Yes.
This company?
Yes.
Okay. What was the cargo?
I don't know. So the cargo, he said the shoulder sparking. This used to be phone, there's no problem, you gotta check for the load. I'm sorry, my English bad.
It's okay. Why is the driver using paper logs? Logbook. Why is he using paper logs, not an electronic logbook?
Oh, the Tony logbook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy, I don't know, he's got.
Where's the device?
The guy took it out.
He took it out?
No,
Who?
I don't know because.
It was stolen?
Huh?
It was stolen? Stolen?
Yes.
Stolen?
Yes.
Okay.
The door, the trellis, there's no lock. I don't know. Said on the Saturday.
Saturday?
Maybe the Saturday.
This past Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Past Saturday, right? Saturday. So today's the. What is today? Today's the 2nd, 1st, 30th. April 30th?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a police report?
Huh?
You have a police report?
Police?
Yeah, report. Report for stolen item.
Oh no.
No?
No, sorry. Because I gotta use the driver said, oh, I got that. Said that.
Sabatos. Put sabatos on. Shoes. Pedro?
Yeah.
Pedro, right? Pedro?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're Mr. Melvin, right?
Yes.
Okay, you understand Spanish? You understand English?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Did I understand correctly? The ELD, logbook, ELD, right?
Yeah.
He says it was stolen. You're saying it was stolen. Stolen on Saturday?
Yeah, maybe the Saturday.
About Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Am I understanding that correctly? This past Saturday?
Yeah, he said Saturday.
Okay. All right. Want you to stand right here?
Yeah.
You come with me. Stay right there. All right. So I've already got them on the ELD. They're out of service. They're going to be out of service. He's not giving me much more information. He says the bill of lading that he had, whatever they brought down, they've already sent it to the shipper or whoever, so he ain't got nothing on board to show me what they brought all the way to Orange, Texas. And they stayed for a day and a half in Orange, Texas, doing Lord knows what. Okay, they're on paper log, and like I said, as far as on that side of the series, they've got no criminal history. Y'all want to go any further? I'd like to. Let's go. All right. Let me get my.
Growing increasingly wary of potential criminal activity, the officer sought consent to search the vehicle.
We're doing this because of the inconsistencies. Came all the way from New York down to Texas, right? He can't tell me what the load is. You told the other guys possibly meat? Possibly?
Yeah.
I mean.
Que es lo que va a revisar porque no hay consistencia. Entonces, él no, o sea, la carga, tú no sabe lo que era y ese y lo otro, entonces lo va a revisar.
Okay.
He says okay.
He says, okay, what? What did you ask him?
I told him that you're gonna there's a search warrant.
Yeah, but I asked you to ask him, what did y'all bring down there?
¿Qué fue lo que traímos de allá para acá?
Fue, ¿cómo se llama esto? Cosa para baño.
¿Qué?
Cosa para baño. The bathroom.
He said things for bathroom. I don't know.
Things for bathroom?
That's what he said.
So you thought it was meat, but it was actually some sort of products for bathrooms, like toilet paper or...
Yo le dije a él que yo creía que era carne o lo que sea. Entonces, él me está preguntando que te diga a ti que qué es lo que trae el camión.
Was it refrigerated?
Que si fue refrigerado.
La cosa del camión?
Sí.
Sí.
Yeah.
It was refrigerated on the way down?
Yeah.
So what would be refrigerated from bathrooms?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe he's misunderstanding. Anyway, ask him to read this in Spanish.
Que lea eso en español.
Read this. If he agrees, sign.
Okay.
Que si tú estás de acuerdo, que firme.
Agree? What bags in there are yours?
I have a Nike bag.
You have a what?
A Nike bag.
Nike bag.
Yeah.
What color?
Black.
Black. Okay. Is there anything inside that Nike bag that shouldn't be there?
No, nothing.
Everything, it's fine.
Yeah.
May I look through it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
After obtaining permission for the search, the trooper began inspecting the vehicle and eventually found something startling. The police seized 55 kilograms, or just over 120 pounds, of a substance suspected to be cocaine hidden in 3 duffel bags.
Reggio. Yeah. 15. Put your hands behind your back, my man.
Oh, what are we going to do with this?
Do it to his belt loop or something. Duffel bags. Duffel bags of kilos.
You're lying.
Come on. Dude. Rex. Hold on. Let me go get the other bag.
What's going on, Pat? This truck is in.
I'll be back. Let me verify these are kilos, baby. Pretty. We got diesel.
Yeah.
I smelled it as soon as I went in the truck. I said, there's diesel in here. Hey, you want to run Rex?
Yeah, we're going to run.
Oh, these are stamped. These are pretty. Look at them. They got stamped on it. Dude, I got in the truck. I smelled diesel. I said, they dipped something in diesel.
Congratulations.
Dude, these might be from the gas tank. They smell diesel.
As a consequence of their actions, Melvin Contreras and Pedro Sarante were booked into the St. Tammany Parish Jail on drug-related charges for possession of illegal narcotics. On December 7th, 2023, Melvin Contreras pleaded guilty to conspiring to distribute and possess with intent to distribute a quantity of cocaine hydrochloride. As for Pedro Sarante, in February 2024, he was sentenced to 96 months imprisonment, 3 years of supervised release, and a $100 mandatory special assessment fee after previously pleading guilty to conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute a quantity of cocaine hydrochloride. On September 18, 2022, Flagler County deputies responded to an alarm at a gas station located in Palm Coast around 4:11 a.m. Upon arrival, deputies found a man, later identified as 33-year-old James Wilson Duke, asleep in a truck.
Sheriff's Office. Start my second unit. Sheriff's Office. Hey, Sheriff's Office. Right here. You okay? What's going on?
You're shining a light.
I'm trying not to.
Right. I mean, you're not doing a real good job at it.
Huh?
You're not doing a real good job at it.
Okay, well, there's no need for an attitude. You okay?
Yeah. I don't have no attitude.
Huh?
I said, I don't have an attitude.
Okay.
I stopped to take a nap and.
Okay.
And, I forgot I passed out behind the gas station. I asked the guy, I stopped, and I was like, man, let me take a nap out back.
The guy from the gas station or the
There was
vehicle, the auto shop?
No, not the bottle shop, the dude at the gas station. And he's
Okay.
like, we'll be here like 11 or 12. And I was like, all right, I'll just take a nap for like an hour, and after like 3 o'clock, I guess.
I gotcha. Sorry. Try not to blind you.
The deputy asked Duke for his name, but he provided the deputy with several different ones. However, later on, upon obtaining Duke's real name, the sheriff's office discovered that he had a non-extraditable arrest warrant from the Knox County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee for failure to appear in court.
What's your first name?
Justin?
Justin?
Yeah.
Do you have a middle initial?
Huh?
Middle initial? Middle name?
Middle initial? Oh.
Yeah.
Mine.
It's not that hard. Unless you're trying to make up a name.
No, man. Well, I mean, why are y'all messing with me?
Huh?
I got permission to be here.
I don't know that. I got a call here about an alarm, checking out the property, making sure everything's secured.
yeah.
I find you passed out in the passenger seat of the vehicle, and you're giving me a hard time of giving me your name. And it's past the hours of operation. It's not looking too good for you, bud, so.
Well, I mean, what time is it?
Oh, my watch is dead, but it's probably 3:30-ish. Maybe.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what's your middle name?
can I get myself together, like, my name's Will. I don't know what, like.
Justin?
No. Wilson.
Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Do me a favor, Wilson. Keep your hands up on that dash. Nope, sit up. Sit up. Keep your hands on that dash where I can see them. You understand?
The deputies conducted a search of the truck and found a variety of questionable items and dangerous substances.
Oh, got a needle.
Yep. Sucker. With stuff in it.
Yep.
Loaded syringe. Careful. Scale.
Where was he saying it was him?
Passenger. Burglary tools.
Burglary tools. We got all that. We got hammers, dude.
And that's also out. Like, that's not normal for that to be.
Another one right here.
Yeah. Which that, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually an expensive dead blow hammer right there, but
I don't think he's fine right there.
During the search, deputies seized 338 grams of fentanyl from a black fanny pack belonging to Duke, along with a loaded syringe. According to the DEA, a lethal dose of fentanyl could be just 2 milligrams. Additionally, deputies also found an electronic weighing scale typically used by drug dealers for measuring substances, and a tool bag containing things commonly used by burglars, such as screwdrivers, hammers, and wire cutters.
That's a lot of fentanyl. Huh? A bunch of fentanyl. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, well, let's continue.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Starley issued a statement saying, "This is the second time in less than a week we've found enough fentanyl on a fugitive to potentially kill over 100,000 people." As a consequence of his actions, James Wilson Duke was charged with trafficking fentanyl, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of burglary tools, giving a false name to law enforcement, loitering or prowling, and resisting an officer. Duke was taken to the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility under a $508,000 bond. On May 26, 2022, an officer pulled over a tractor trailer on Interstate 70 for a routine compliance inspection in Putnam County. This simple traffic stop, however, would lead to the arrest of the driver and passenger, identified as 38-year-old Leonardo Hernandez and 24-year-old Rolando Bermudez Acevedo.
Friend's truck. Okay. Yeah, get up, stay out that left lane right there, okay? You got CDL? Okay. You got CDL, sir? Go. I don't want to drop that. You got a registration, sir? Yes, sir. So you're driving for a friend?
Yeah, my friend's the owner.
Owner of PR Kid?
Yeah, the owner of the PR.
Is he in here?
No, it's the song.
Team driver? Let me see.
Hey, I'm on.
Hello. How you doing? You guys are team drivers?
No, this guy that need the new driver license, the permit.
You're not driving yet?
No.
Why are you here then? Why are you in the truck? Okay. Showing him how to do it? Is that what you said? He should. Okay. Yeah. So you live in Miami?
Yes.
And the company's at Orlando?
Orlando, Florida.
And whose trailer is that?
Huh?
Whose trailer is that?
Yeah, for me.
That's your trailer? Okay. So your friend's truck or your trailer? Okay. You don't have a truck?
Yeah, my truck is broken.
Oh, what
The
happened?
motor is broken.
What happened? Motor?
Yeah.
What kind of motor you got?
Yeah, this is the truck.
Oh.
The officer inquired about the contents of the truck, and Hernandez responded to the question. However, when asked about their logbook, Hernandez repeatedly uttered the word no and did not provide an explanation for their lack of a logbook.
What's inside the trailer?
It's a freezer. Freezer. Minus 10. It's like it's going to Starbucks.
This one now?
It's going to Starbucks.
Okay.
Going to
Where'd you guys pick it up from?
Phoenix. Things.
You have your logbook, sir? Huh?
Yeah, I have the logbook.
No logbook? Why not?
Huh?
No? Do you have a logbook? You got a logbook? Why not? You guys don't write the logbook? Do you have one you can fill out right now?
Right now?
You have a logbook you can fill out?
Yeah, I have the no.
Well, let me see. So you stay in Phoenix for 5 days? At the truck stop?
Yeah, the truck stop.
Couldn't get a load?
The weekend, no.
Okay. All right. Let's check all the lights. Thank you. I'm gonna check that fire signature.
The officer then asked Acevedo to step out of the truck and questioned him before initiating his search.
Hey man, anything illegal inside the truck? We're okay if I search it? Huh? We're okay if I search the truck and the trailer? We're okay with it? Why don't you go back there and hang out with him for a few minutes?
After the search, the officer discovered evidence that prompted an arrest.
Huh? Yes, sir. Turn around. Right now. Hands behind your back. Don't move. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. No se mueva. Manos arriba. Hey, chill. I don't know what's wrong. You tell me. You tell me where you putting handcuffs on me. I'll let you know here in just a minute. I'll get you back. Can I make a call? Yep. Manos arriba. Manos arriba. You know tight these a little? They're not tight. Look at this one. I will adjust them here in a minute. Manos en la espalda. Manos en la espalda. And you guys can get up off the ground here in just a minute and we'll adjust the cuffs, okay? What is it? So I got somebody else coming. I need to read you your rights. You have the right, before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions.
After reading them their Miranda rights, the officer explained the reason for their stop.
You want to talk to me about anything that's going on today?
No, I don't know why you pulled us over.
Okay. Well, I do commercial vehicle inspections. That's why I stopped you guys. Okay. I'm gonna be up front. Looks like there's some drugs in the truck. Okay. So I don't know if you guys want to cooperate with us or not. If you don't want to make any statements, that's fine.
I don't know what's in the truck.
Okay. Are you able to translate if I ask him something?
Yeah.
Okay. Ask him if he wants to cooperate with this investigation. Can you ask him that? Like
what? What do you want?
Okay. We'll stop it there for now.
After a few moments, additional officers arrived and the search continued.
Feel like weed in here, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, these two boxes, it's right there. Now it's covered up like this. So I'll take a couple pictures of that.
Still use your camera?
Yeah.
It does smell like weed in here.
Mm-hmm. That one side right there.
During their search, police found 44 pounds of cocaine with an estimated street value of $1 million.
Well, we can bring those out. If you want to grab one, I'll grab the other.
As a consequence of their actions, Leonardo Hernandez was charged with dealing a narcotic drug level 2 felony and possession of a narcotic drug, level 3 felony. In April 2023, he pleaded guilty to felony cocaine possession and was sentenced to 9 years imprisonment. The passenger, Rolando Bermudez Acevedo, was also charged with dealing a narcotic drug, level 2 felony, and possession of a narcotic drug, level 3 felony. In April 2023, Acevedo pleaded guilty to possession of cocaine and was sentenced to 2.5 years with credit given for time served. We've got more to uncover, so stay tuned and check out another video we think you'd like. Go ahead and just tap or click.